Hello, Aries. Welcome to Spicy Sunflower Tarot. This is going to be a quick weekly check-in or week ahead reading or anything to do with the next 7 days. So whenever you get here, whenever you show up to this video, allow yourself the next 7 days to process what this energy could possibly reveal to you. I'm going to ask for you to hold a situation in your mind and in your heart while I'm shuffling these cards. And by the way, these are the Ocean Tarot deck. And I have the last deck I'm going to use as an oracle card deck. They're called Egyptian Gods. But I'm shuffling up this main deck and I'm asking for you to hold your situation in your mind and in your heart. I'm going to be asking the universe, God, spirit, whatever you believe in as far as that higher source of love and light, to give us a good indication of how you should be moving in this situation. Remember that a tarot card reading, a tarot reader should never dictate to you how you proceed. That's always on you. You can take this reading with a grain of salt. You can take what you like and dismiss what you don't. And if you don't like any of it, leave it for somebody that does. I am just grateful that you're here. And I'm grateful that you're giving me a chance to read for you. Aries, I am excited to look for your situation to give you some love, light, and truth. And one more time, shuffle through here. We're going to split this 3 ways. Your situation can be something really broad and general, like a job, my love life, my family situation, my neighbors across the street. Whatever it is you have on your mind and your heart, let's look into it. So the first card I'm pulling for the sign of Aries is do, which is yes. It's yes energy, it's do energy, it's go for it, it's move forward on this. Whatever card we pull is the energy that we want to work toward. We want to move forward with. And remember, use your best judgment. Always bring discernment and your intuition to every reading. The do energy for Aries. What should Aries do? Definitely do. This is a yes card all day long. Aries, that do energy for you. And it's the 2 of treasure. So it's 2 of pentacles. And this is about imbalance. This is about juggling. This is priorities, gaining priority over you. There are 2 big things in your life right now, and both are competing for your attention. This could be your work and your spouse. This could be your family and your free time. 2 big things want all of you, and you only have one of you to give. Please remember that first and foremost. And I don't think I'm preaching to the people who don't know. I think I'm preaching to the choir with that, because I think, Aries, you're a leader, an action-oriented fire sign anyway. I don't think you're the type that lets people walk all over you, but I do think there are 2 situations that are competing for your attention, for your they want to be first in your life. And like I said, this could be your family, and they're demanding you put them first. It's your job. It's requiring 80 hours a week, and you're only one person, and you cannot successfully contribute 80 hours per week. I don't think that's just over above what people should be required to give work wise, but that's my opinion. Maybe you love that. Maybe you're a workhorse and you just love 80 hours a week, but 2 big things are competing for your attention and your prioritization. So this is coming up in the do energy. This is the call to action. This is, you're going to need to decide what gets priority. I remember hearing, and I hope I don't butcher this, but you can only be excellent at one thing. You add 2 things to the mix, You're mediocre at both. You add 3 things to the mix and you're kind of good at each of those 3 things. So that is really coming true with this showing up in your do energy, Aries. 2 of treasure, 2 of coins, 2 of pentacles. You have 2 things competing for your attention. This is the call to action. You need to make a choice. Which of those priorities are you going to prioritize? Whatever your situation is, you'll know something needs to be put on top. Okay? Next card out is do not. This is no way. Don't move. Don't take action. No, don't. Do not energy. What is that for Aries? We got the do. They have a choice to make. What is the do not? Aries, do not do this. The Emperor, that's your energy. This is the major arcana for the sign of Aries. Your power card showing up in the do not energy. Isn't that interesting? This is saying, do not rule with an iron fist. Do not go to war over whatever this is. Do not get a hot head about the situation. Don't get angry. Don't get mad. Don't go to war. Don't be ruthless. The Emperor is the major arcana for the sign of Aries. Aries is ruled by the planet Mars. Mars is the god of war. The Emperor is always ready for battle. The Emperor has the energy of all 4 kings embedded in them. It's very masculine energy. It does not mean that you have to be a man to have this energy. It's masculine in the way of they take action, they move, they go, they do, etc. This is showing up in the do not placement. Do not do that. Do not take the masculine energy of action. Do not. Make your decision. That doesn't have to be action oriented as far as there are already 2 things competing for your attention. And they're 2 physical things. They're things that you can see, touch, taste, and smell. So it is, like I said, it's your family, it's your job. There are 2 things competing for your attention. The decision doesn't mean, and what I'm saying by don't be the Emperor, don't rule with an iron fist. Don't come in and just start slamming your fist down on the table, making rulings and decisions without fully considering all the facts and all the things. When I see the Emperor and he's showing up, or this energy is showing up in the do not, I just get the feeling of anger, frustration, moving forward because I'm going to show them who's boss and I'm going to rule with an iron fist. This situation doesn't call for that. I hope that makes sense. But the Emperor is in the do not energy. I just feel like it's really calling out to me about war, anger, battling, controversy. Don't do that. There's probably a gentler way to go about your reprioritization. There's probably a gentler way than maybe the way that you would always do it. The next card out for you is going to be, I can't change. I can't change this. I must allow this. Slid right out. The 9 of coral. This is the 9 of wands. So this is fire energy again, more fire energy like we have with the Emperor. But the 9 of coral states, you are a wounded warrior, Aries. You've been through many battles, many. In your life, if you look back, I'm sure you could go back and chapterize every war and battle that you've been in, because I know you're vigilant and I know you stand for what you believe in. And I know if I ever wanted anyone on my side, it would be an Aries. And that shows so true right here. You can't change. You must allow that you always have one more fight in you, don't you? You're not down and out. Never, ever. I don't think an Aries would ever be I want to say annihilated. That sounds so extreme and maybe bad, but I'm just meaning it in the realm of I don't see Aries ever quitting, ever. When they sink their teeth into something like a dog with a bone, and I'm not calling you a dog, I'm just making the reference, like a dog with a bone, I think your passion, your fire, your drive, your energy. I think that you always have one more fight in you. And that's the Nine of Coral. That's the Nine of Wands. The Nine of Wands is the wounded warrior. This is showing up in the can't change, must allow. You must allow your natural inclination to stand up for what you believe in, to, if you need to fight, then you need to fight. The energy is calling against the god of war, but that doesn't mean you can't hold your opinions and your passions and your truths for what you believe in. And that's probably going to be the more subdued way for you to prioritize the two things that you need to decide on. Okay? This is such a watered down version of maybe what you need to really hear. But this is going to give you, hopefully, a heads up, something in your life within the next week. It's been on your heart and your mind anyway. The situation that you think this is about, this will give you a little bit of insight and understanding. And maybe you can journal about it. Maybe that will help you to really discern, decide, decipher how you need to move ahead. I do have the Egyptian Gods Oracle cards, and I'm going to choose one for you, Aries. And this is card number 22, Anuket, and this is about hope. That's awesome. Let me grab the book, and I'm going to read card number 22 for you. Card number 22, Anuket. Gosh, I hope I'm saying that right. Egyptian gods. Anuket. She is depicted as a woman with a high headdress made of reeds of ostrich feathers. More rarely, she is represented in the form of a gazelle. Being the goddess of the Nile, she is linked to its floods, which bring nourishment, fertility, and prosperity to the earth. This is where she gets her name, she who surrounds. That is her invasion of the lands that embrace every being to bring fertility and happiness. She represents the generosity that gives rise to life. Trust in the protection of Anuket, who will guide you and bolster your courage, who gives you intensity and hope, even when renunciations and sacrifices arise. Remember that hope is in the heart of the optimist. Ooh, that is lovely. Aries, this is your reading. I would ask for your like, your follow, your subscribe, your share. On YouTube, you can like the video and you can hype the video. It's just below all of the information, the description of the video. There's a thing called hype. That would be cool if you did that for me. Thank you very much. I'm on TikTok and YouTube, and it's a pleasure to do your reading. Aries, be blessed, be well. Namaste.